Hey everybody, what's going on out there tonight? It's Friday night. Well, Tatsi's got to do a video. You guys, I've been telling you about Elon Musk. A lot of you hold him up on your shoulders and prance him around like you guys think he's somebody. Tesla car company. Even named it after somebody else. See, this is the problem, folks. You guys don't listen to what they're telling you. You guys believe Tesla is a car company. You're wrong. Tesla is a data storage company. They store data. Every time a Tesla car drives down any road, it stores the data. Everything on Tesla is electric. And about every new car you get today anymore, it's electric, other than the motor and shit. Transmissions are electric and shit anymore. I mean, the mechanical end of a car anymore isn't a whole lot. It's everything's run off of computers and electronics. Now, every time one of these Tesla cars go down the road and hits a speed bump or a pothole or anything like that, the car picks up on that data. The car sends it back to a data storage. It's basically a storage. And every one of these Tesla cars are tracked by everything they do. If it hits everything, the way you turn into a store, what it's doing is these Teslas are going to be replacing Google Maps, I guess. Because a Tesla car is nothing but a data collector. Why do you think they cost so much? You guys don't even know how many cameras are on your cars. Your headlights, LED, all these cars that are LED headlights and shit, tail lights, LED lights through everything, cameras. They can put cameras right in those LED lights. And when you replace, that's why when you, on my wife's car, LED lights on the tail lights, brake light went out. First year we had it. Can't replace a bulb, folks. You got to replace the whole tail light assembly. Brake light went out on our car a year after we bought it. It cost $465 to fix a brake light on my wife's car. You had to replace the entire tail light assembly. Couldn't just replace a bulb. How easy would it be to put cameras throughout and they've got these damn taillights and headlights anymore wrap around the side of your cars. Come around from the back, come up the side a little bit for turn signals and everything. Got both sides. In the front, your headlights swing around the sides for turn signals. They can have cameras all the way around that damn thing, inside and out. Believe what you want, but I believe they're going to replace the Google Maps in this order, in this way. And I even heard them talking about it, that the Tesla cars, once the mapping is all done, once they get all the data they need for the mapping in a city, well, that will help out those cars that drive themselves. What do they call them? Autonomous or something like that, cars that drive themselves. Now, I'm telling you this for a reason. And maybe that's the same for all electric cars. All these companies, Chevy's got the Volt, and there's so many of them now that's got electric cars out. Maybe they're all doing the same thing as Tesla's cars in order to map everything out. But we know that's what Tesla's electric cars and trucks are doing. Now, if Elon Musk's cars and trucks are mapping out roads, then you got to ask yourself, folks, what is his brain chip mapping out? What's Elon Musk's brain chip mapping out? Your brain? What do maps do, folks? They tell you where you want to go. Now the maps I used to start with, you had to go, okay, I'm going to Arizona. I need all the maps in between here and there, which usually was a road atlas you bought when I was a kid. And when I was an adult, up until GPSs and cell phones and all that. And you would map your entire route out off of an atlas. Or whenever you entered into each state, there's always there's usually a, what do they call them, rest area that's got, you go in there, they got maps of the whole state. So usually if you can go hit a roadside or a truck stop and buy a map of the state you're in, and then hit the rest areas as you get into the other states, and there's usually maps there that you could use to get through that state. And you map yourself out. Some states you ain't driving through in one day. Most of it. So if Elon Musk's brain chip is mapping shit out, once it gets your brain mapped out, then what happens? They can control your mind autonomously. That's why I said that. Is that the right way to say that? Or autonomous brain control is what I was talking about. Automatic. They can control your brain. Just like they want to do with all these mappings of all the roads to control your cars so that you don't have to drive. They might even, these road, your GPSs and shit, they might even give you a couple of different directions you can take. If you want to take the scenic route and go through towns and see some stuff, or if you want to just shoot straight down the highway, straight to it, they'll give you a couple of choices. And you can follow one of those. What does that sound like, folks? To me, that's what a democracy is. They get you under control by mapping your ass out, finding out what you're made of. And then they pretty much give you two choices of how things are going to go. And you get to pick one of those. Isn't that funny how this shit kind of works out, folks? I just think it's funny as hell. Because that's exactly what a democracy is. A two-party paradigm democracy. You get two choices to get to where they want you. They've mapped it out. And you ain't gonna like it. God loves you, folks. I love you too. It's Friday night. Hope you're having a good one. And if you would, I ask you to pray for me, because I pray for all of you, whether you believe it or not. Somewhere in my prayers, you land. So I ask you to pray for me as well. Love you guys. Till the next one.